Callum, first of all, I wanted to ask you a bit about the leadership group. You're essentially vice captain. Tell us a bit how it's worked this season.
Yeah, I think we've got a young side, so we're going to need more than just one player. We're going to need a few of us in the dressing room to keep everything going in the right direction. Obviously, under a bit of a tough spell right now, but we're all on the same page and all working together to help the team as much as possible.
What have you kind of been your responsibilities in this tough spell then? Does the manager look at that leadership side from a lot of you now?
Yeah, I think it's the first time in my career where I've been asked to be a bit more of a leader, really. Obviously, still young in my career, really. But yeah, I think it's just everything, really, on the training pitch. I think as a player, I'd like to say I set standards every day in the way I do things. But yeah, just making sure everything's good on the training pitch and in the dressing room and helping as much as possible to look after that.
And how big is that? It's been, widely talked about how young this team is. You yourself are part of that youthful side of it as well. How tricky is that aspect of it?
Yeah, I think when you've got a young side, I think we will have tough parts in the season. I think sometimes when you're going through a tough period, people are quick to forget how good of a start we had. Obviously, under the spell now where results haven't gone our way, but we'll be back on track as soon as possible, and we want to put that right as soon as. That obviously starts Saturday, but yeah, I just think it's a tough spell right now, but we'll definitely be back to playing how we was.
I feel like in some ways maybe the great start you had's gone against you a bit and raised fan expectations to quite a high level that would have been difficult to maintain given, of course, that what happened in the summer.
I think with the start we had and the talent we've got in the squad, I think there is going to be a bit of expectation. Obviously, we have got a lot of talent, and how well we started, that wasn't fluke or by accident. It's because we're a good team. But every good team has spells where things don't go their way. Every team in the league will have a period. When we won the league, we had a period late on in the season where we were struggling to get results. So obviously we've had a few games that hasn't gone our way, but we're really confident as a squad that we can change that round as soon as possible.
What's the manager saying in his messaging ahead of the weekend and and with the form you've had?
No difference. We obviously have our meetings after games and leading up to games, and it's positive. Obviously, we look at things we need to be doing better, and we look at things that we're doing well as well. So yeah, looking at games as a whole, and just still keeping the confidence in the squad and not taking too much negatives away from it, because I think we were unlucky the other night. Burton's a tough place to go. The year we went up and won the league, Burton was also a tough place to go. It's no different. We've gone there with the youngest squad with the same intention to win the game, and that didn't turn out to be. I don't think it was helped by decisions on the day, but at the end of the day, we're not going to blame that. We're going to take ownership, and that's what we'll do for the rest of the season, and I'm sure we'll be back to winning ways soon as.
And just wonder, from your point of view, how have you found the season and how do you sort of view your own start?
I think on a personal note, I want to be adding more goals and assists. Obviously, looking at that side, a bit frustrating, but I think performance-wise, obviously playing a bit deeper. I've just got to try and give as much to the team as possible. Using my energy a bit deeper in the pitch so far this season, but I'm sure and I'm positive in myself that once a goal comes, that I'm confident that I can score goals this level. I've already proved that, and I think as a team we will get that confidence back and playing at a really good level.
Is that what's difficult a little bit as well, that you're a player who's always been a creator, an assist maker, trying to score goals, but then this season you are playing a little bit deeper. Is that hard to sort of that judgment sometimes, that you attacking players always get judged on goals, but there's more to it than that, isn't there?
Yeah, I think it might be quite harsh to judge me on numbers this season, playing a tiny bit of a deeper role, but one that I'm confident I can do a good job for the team in, and one that hopefully I keep learning and keep on improving, and that's the plan. Obviously, I want to add goals and know I can score goals, but at the same time, do as much for the team as I can to make sure we're performing well.
And how much would a result at Stevenage mean this weekend? That they've been going really well, had a bit of a setback in midweek, but it'd be a strong statement, wouldn't it, to win there?
Yeah, Stevenage are a good side, started really well, and it's up to us just to perform as well as possible. Obviously, going away there, it'll always be a tough game, but we've just got to be as confident as possible. We know what we can do when we perform, and it's about putting that performance in. It's hard to get results when you're under a spell where it hasn't really been going your way, but we just got to knuckle down and work even more hard on the training pitch. We're working hard and putting that extra work in every week, and the more we do of that, the easier it'll come to get a result.